Hi lovies, it's that time again to do another flip through of another week in my October daily that I am doing in a traveler's notebook TN style that I absolutely love. If you've been following me, then you know that I'm doing my October daily, my planning, and my journaling all in one place. And let me tell you, this thing is turning into a monster. I am so worried that this elastic is gonna break, but so far we're holding on pretty good. I mean, this thing is huge. And if you happen to hear little tweets or anything like that in the background, I had to move my birds because it's getting quite cold here. So nothing I can do but the cute little tweets in the background. But let's get started. So we are going to look at the next week in my October daily. Let's see where we left off. I believe we left off right here with the cupcakes and my Christmas play. So we are on day 19 here. So for day 19, I documented all about how I started making Christmas stuff to sell for Lovey Pop Designs, which is my name. I've had so many people tell me that I should open a Etsy shop. So if I ever did, it would be called Lovey Pop Designs. But for now, I just use my YouTube channel to sell things that I make. So I started working on laminated TNs to sell for Christmas. So this actually I did not create. I took this out of a flip book that was from last month's challenge, my Project Share Challenge, because I loved it so, and I'm trying to use things that people send me and stuff like that. So I thought this was a great way to do it. So look at that. Isn't that adorable? I love it. So it's like a little flip. And then in this tag, I documented, that's where I journaled all about it. And then I just stapled a little piece of ribbon up here to pull it in and out. And then on this side, it's like an envelope, and I just stapled another little piece of ribbon to the picture. And this is what I'm starting on. I'm making themed laminated TNs. This one happens to be a Christmas story, and then I'm making more traditional and non-traditional. I'm gonna have a whole bunch. That video should be up soon as I get them finished. And then because it's a flip, I just decorated everything spiders, because there was like a spider theme going on this cute little folder here, and I just thought it worked out adorable. On day 20, I believe, I'm not sure if I got the day right or not, but I remember that it was either the 20th or the 19th. I can't remember which day it was, but one of these days was Mental Health Day. So I'm all about that. We definitely need to be taking care of our mental health. We need to do things that make us happy and de-stressed, and that's kind of what I did. I just took a selfie and just wrote in here to always remember to take care of you, telling myself that I'm important, that I'm valuable, and that I'm something special, and I'm talented, and I'm gifted, and just to recognize that I am who I am. And I love doing this stuff, and this stuff makes me happy, and it's great for my mental health. So that's why I put it in here. I just couldn't remember for the life of me what day it was, and then I thought, you know what, I'm not going to stress about it. I know it's like one of these days in here. It's my October daily. I'm going to throw it in on the 20th. So that's what I did, and I just used some elements out of the Dead and Breakfast collection by Recollections, and this was one of my girls that I hauled out of my Etsy. I just love it. I think it's so cute. Lots of washi, you know, just adorable. I love these pages. I think they turned out really, really cute. I love this with this little spider guy. Then I'm going to take this out here, because if I take that out, then my pages may lay a little bit more flatter. It's getting so full. And then my next page here is we went camping over the weekend. So this is a couple days. We left on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I have two kind of things going on for Sunday. So I just kind of put them together. So we went camping at Sand Springs Campground with a whole bunch of our friends, and I had a ton of pictures from that. So I tried to figure out how I would you know, just be able to use 2 pages, because I don't want to use a ton of pages in here, but be able to incorporate more pictures. So I remember that someone had sent me these awesome envelopes that they had made, so I utilized them. I just have them kind of stuck down with a little piece of washi, and I just have on there day 19 through the 22nd Sand Springs camping trip on the envelope, And I still have more pictures to print out from this, but I didn't want them printed to pull out for this because they're more private, and I don't know if my friends want me to show their pictures on YouTube and stuff like that. But there's me and Jeff sitting at the campfire in front of the camper. And like I said, I will have more pictures to stick in here once I print them out. But I stapled ribbon on them too, so they're easy to pull out. Here's my husband and I. So that's kind of how I'm utilizing this. And then the next one is I documented all about, oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Let me go back. This is how I'm documenting. I forgot to show you. See, now the ribbon's coming out of that. Now I gotta fix it. I journaled on the back. That's how I did it. So each picture has its own journaling, and now I have to fix that because that's going to drive me freaking crazy. I hate when stuff like that happens. So I'll go back and fix it after I turn off the camera though. But anyways, that's how I'm going to pull them in and out. You'll see. I put a little piece of ribbon on all of them. And then just to hold it down, I'm just lightly putting, you know, a piece of washi there. I didn't want to put one of those Velcro things in there because it bulks up my pages, and as you can see, this is pretty full as it is. But anyways, I found a whole bunch of beautiful leaves. It was just beautiful up there. We had a beautiful fire, as you can see. My girlfriend's husband, Doug, he is like the fire expert. We made s'mores. I had these awesome little s'more stickers, and then the same thing. I have more pictures in here, but again, they are just of us because I didn't know if my friends would appreciate me putting pictures of them on YouTube, so I don't have any of those in here. But there's me and my dog and that same leaf, and then I documented all about the leaves and how beautiful they were. And then it was really funny. In the Saturday, everybody was super tired and was napping, and me and Jeff were not tired. We were ready to go. So we decided to jump in the car. We were going to go to the movies because this campground is in West Virginia, and they had an incredible movie theater there. But as you can see, we brought Bella, and she was not having it. She was howling. She just was not having it. So we couldn't go to the movies, so we jumped in the truck. We drove around West Virginia. We thought we'd see what West Virginia was like. And while we were driving around, we found a Popeyes. So we brought Popeyes home to the campsite for dinner instead of cooking out on the fire. And then, like I said 3 times, there will be more pictures added to these envelopes once I print the rest of my friends and stuff like that. So that's how I decided to do this, so I would have multiple pictures but only have to use 2 spots in my October daily because I don't, you know, there's still more stuff to come. So that's that day. And that takes us clear up to the 22nd. But also on the 22nd, later that night, we came home that morning, you know, unpacked and did the camper stuff. And then later that night was the season 8 premiere of The Walking Dead. So you know that I had to document that because I have been looking forward to that the whole month of October. So I printed that off of, I think I found that on Google Images or something like that, if I remember correctly. And that is Rick and Negan. I love it. And then it says, "This is war." And then I found this cute little Project Life card that says, "Because I'm happy, The Walking Dead is back." So I put a Walking Dead sticker down here with one of my favorite guys down there. Does anybody know who that is? Tell me, who is that? Anyways, so I put some Walking Dead hands on here and rest in peace, and then this flips out. Now guys, before I flip out on this, I have said in many of my videos that I'm not about profanity. I really don't like profanity. I try very hard to keep my mouth very clean and things like that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'd never cursed in my life because that would be the biggest lie ever. Sometimes I get mad and things slip out of my mouth. I'm not about profanity, but when I saw this meme on Facebook, I just had to have it in my book because I just thought it was hysterical. Before we talk about that though, I decorated this all up and I put "it was so good," and in this particular season premiere, Rick was awesome in it. And then of course if I had Rick there, I had to put another Negan. So these are the stickers that I actually got on my Etsy packs for my planning, but I had so many of them, I had tons left over to put in in other spaces. And then my little Mimi here says, "You'll be quiet while I watch The Walking Dead, or I will slap you so hard the sound will attract walkers for miles." I laughed so hard when I saw that on Facebook. I cracked up. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. And that's exactly how I feel when I watch The Walking Dead. Because, of course, my family's in the living room and stuff like that. And they're not, my daughter loves The Walking Dead, but not all of them are into it. And I feel like this all the time. Like, I'm going to hurt you guys if you guys don't shut up while I'm watching The Walking Dead. So I cracked up, so I screenshotted it, and I had to print it out because I just loved it. So that is my ode to The Walking Dead Season 8 premiere. I was totally stoked over that. And then day 23 here, I just had to document because I have been seeing the most gorgeous images in the sky. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you probably saw both of these already. And on the way home on the 22nd, this cloud, there's a better picture because this picture is kind of small here. But if you look on it on my Instagram, I'm telling you, I even put on there, does anybody else see a hummingbird? And everybody, I must have got 40 replies. They were like, yes, it's a hummingbird. So this is awesome hummingbird cloud. And it was huge. As you can see, this is the mountain. Do you see the mountain in the background? That's the mountain, and look at the cloud. I mean, that sucker was massive. And it was like a hummingbird. And then that next day, the morning of the 23rd, that was the 22nd. The morning of the 23rd was one of the most beautiful sunrises I have ever seen. So I document that down. That's why the 23rd is down here, because the hummingbird was on the way home from the camping trip. It was just incredible. It was like, wow. So like I said, if you want to see these pictures better, they are up on my Instagram, and all that is linked down below. So cool. And then that takes us right up to, you know, current. I know this is going up on the 26th, so I still have to do something today to document. But we are right up here on the what is this? The 23rd? It's the 24th. Today is the 25th. So on the 24th, it was crazy hair and sock day at my daughter's school. So she wore crazy Harley Quinn socks over her pants, as you can see. And then, I don't know if my camera is going to pick it up, but we put her hair in pigtails. And then the bottom of one pigtail was black, and then the top of her hair was red. And then the other side, the top of her hair was black, and then the bottom of the pigtail was red. So she had crazy hair and crazy socks going on. So she had a good time at school. It is drug awareness or spirit week or something like that at her school. So she's doing great. And some of you lovies asked how she's doing at school, and I really appreciate that. She's doing very well, and thank you very much for the concern. So that is my October daily, caught up to date, thank God. And then from there, we have 1 week left in the planning section. You guys have seen all of these, and I kept saying that this was going to be cool because of the way I did it. One half of the week is on this page, and then the other half of the week is on that page, on the back flip side. And then when we got to Halloween week, it would be directly in the center. So last week you guys saw the Hocus Pocus. Now we're directly in the center, and could you have guessed that I would have done anything different but The Walking Dead, because the week started off on the 22nd, which was the season premiere of The Walking Dead. So how I did it was, because yes, this week goes over until, I think, Tuesday is the 31st. So what I did was a flip out to give us those extra days. So you got 1 week, second week, and then the first 3 days of the next week. And then I did a tip out right here so that I had extra space for those extra days. But it is all Walking Dead themed, as you can see. So I got a big October up here, October 31st, because it's on this page, which is Halloween, of course. I got Negan up there with the bat. This is just awesome. But one of my favorite pieces of this is this one. And of course, it's another little Mimi that I clipped off of Facebook. And it has Daryl on it, which is one of my favorites. And it says, "Everybody makes fun of the redneck until the zombie apocalypse." I love that. And where we're from in Pennsylvania here, it's a really big joke that Pennsylvania is full of rednecks. So this kind of comes home, because every time we watch The Walking Dead, they're like, yeah, that's how the Pennsylvanians would be. All the New Jersey people would be dead by now. Yeah, they rag on me about that so bad. because I'm from New Jersey, but living in Pennsylvania because that's where my husband is from. So this is it. This is it. This is that awesome Etsy pack that I got, the Planning Walking Dead pack, and oh my gosh, it is awesome. And one of my favorite pieces is this. It is Daryl on a planner. TN plans. Look at this. This is awesome. I love this. I love how this turned out. I love how I did this so that every week, one week was on one side, the other side, and then the grand finale was a complete flip out all at once. So I loved it. And I love that it happened to be The Walking Dead. So, and I think it's very fitting for the month of October. So I just love it with the little zombies and everything. I think this turned out really super cute. And I love the little tip out, and I'll be able to do everything that I need to do. Look at this zombie dog eating an arm. So stinking cute. So I love how that turned out. And I love my Hocus Pocus week. That week was awesome as well. That was another Etsy pack that I got. And so was my witch. So I utilized all my Etsy planning kits that I got, and I loved them. I loved how they came out. And then the last thing I have in here is my journal, which I've mentioned in other videos, but if you're new, I don't journal every day. I just journal when I feel like I need to. I'm not committing myself to journal every day because every day I don't need to. But I think the only things I added were these 2 days. I don't remember exactly. I think we did this one. But here is another picture in the sky. So I don't know, the stuff with the sky, I've seen hummingbirds, I've seen amazing sunsets, because there's another set in here of pictures where the sun, was this the sunrise? Yes, the sunrise was incredible. Look at those pictures. And then the other sunrise. So I just journaled all about in here how I just feel like the Lord keeps showing me these amazing signs in the sky with hummingbirds and sunrises and sunsets. We saw beautiful sunset camping, and I just feel like the Lord's speaking to me through this. So this is a little personal story, so I'm not going to go into it, but this cloud here has a big significance to me. You tell me what you think it resembles in the comments down below. I have my own personal, what I feel that it is, but you tell me what you think it is. And then I just documented all here about how I'm having car troubles, which, quick update, you guys seen, I talked about my car troubles in my camping vlog. So the quick update is, if you watched my camping video, then you know that I said my fuel lines broke, and I haven't had a car, and they didn't know if they were going to fix it, and blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, they cannot fix my car. They cannot find the lines. They are no longer made. My car was discontinued after 2005. I have a Pontiac Aztec. The guy called my husband and said, listen, your car is a liability. By law, we can't fix this because the way her lines are, and her total undercarriage is completely rusted out, which we were completely unaware of. They said they put it up on the lift, and the lift almost went through my car because it's so rusted underneath there, that it is a liability to catch on fire while it's driving down the road, and that they can't do that. And he was even telling my husband that by law, he was actually required to call the state police to report the car, because if I was driving it, it could be a huge liability, kill somebody else, kill myself. But he said he wouldn't do that. So we're not even going to bring it home. We're going to have it towed away right from the shop to a junkyard, which is so stinking sad, because my car is a fantastic car. It is strong, has great engine, it works, it runs, it doesn't go, it has 4-wheel drive, I have no tranny problems, strong engine, go, 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 but the entire undercarriage of my car is completely rusted out. The guy was saying that there's 3 spots underneath my car when they were lifting it up, that he could stick his entire hand through, and touch the under part of my rug up in my car. So he's like, it is bad. And it's so sad because everything else mechanically is perfect on it, but everything underneath, like a couple weeks ago, was my brake lines busted not once but twice. Everything underneath is rotted and rusted away. So it is so sad. So we're going to have my car towed away, and hopefully in a few days, weeks, I hope it's not weeks, I hope it's days, we're going to have to go car shopping for a new car for me. And I just don't know how I feel about it. I don't really want to get rid of my Aztec, but I can't drive it. I really don't want to buy another car. Like, who the heck wants to buy another car this close to Christmas? I hate car shopping. My husband and I always fight. Oh, it's such a headache. But I'm not going to go there. My life is still good. I'm just having major car troubles. So, that is what I journaled. That is what I have in here. We are completely caught up with the October Daily. So my last flip through will be the complete flip through. It will be the rest of the month and Halloween and any other extra journaling I did. And I probably will do an entire flip through. It'll just be quicker. That's all, because you guys have already seen a lot that's in here. So look at this monster. Look at this, but I love it. I love it. But I love it. I love it. I love it. As long as that elastic holds out, we're good. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like these kinds of videos, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and you love all this stuff, I do the same December daily, and I have so many Christmas things coming up. Please subscribe and become part of the Lovey family on Do What You Love. We would love to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys have a great and blessed rest of the month. I hope your Halloween is fantastic. I will be talking to you guys soon. And remember, as always, do what you love. Bye, guys.